drill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my flow, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, baby. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, and he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of... And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. It's all offense all the time. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. Scores. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. done with that counter shot. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left hook misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. That jab misses. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Every time he throws it, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Round. I like that. I'm happy. Good match.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Missing with the hook. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
Oh, that punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. Good work. Stop him in his tracks.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Counter punch caught him clean. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punch is beginning to take its toll. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, you know, in this division, you gotta have speed and you gotta have footwork, or you're gonna be a cooked goose.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone, and you've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Block the left there. One punch could change everything in this battle. Watch the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good round. You feel good? Good man.
On to the fourth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two were made for each other. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? Good defense on that right hook. Nice counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are... As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
You had everything in the... Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
On to the fifth we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, though.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right, just misses. There's a counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Perfect counter lands. referee wanted action, and they are delivering. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knock.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back, why? Another one, another one, another one. Another one down.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been in the deepest.
And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out. But you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling.